Hey, good afternoon or evening, everyone. Again, my name is Tyenna Wallace. I'm excited to be on with you guys to talk about Jamaica Travel Specialist and how you can become one if you aren't already, and some other exciting things that they have going on and perks that you receive when you are a Jamaica Travel Specialist. Now, I did hear Ron say for everyone in the chat to let us know who you are.
Let us know who you
Where
are.
are you joining us,
Where are you
us
joining
from?
us
And
and
how long you've been in the company. Are you guys hearing feedback or is that just on my side?
yeah, I hear double.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna put my headphones in, guys. That might be why I'm hearing it. And that's part of our jobs, right? Being able to pivot when something isn't going exactly the way we planned. Okay, let's see. All right, is that better, guys? Feedback gone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. So again, if you haven't already put that in the chat, we want to know who you are. We will keep this a bit informal, but we'll have Q&A at the end, of course. If you have any questions, drop it in there. And then again, like I said, like Ron said, Tyenna Wallace. I've been with Evolution Travel for, it'll be 5 years in November, which seems wild to me because I don't feel like I've been with the company that long. Time is just flying by. I started as a travel consultant, I like to say, when I was in high school, right? Which was like 2 years ago. And I planned my senior trip in high school. And from there, I just became the friend and family trip planner. They know to come to me if they were going somewhere, if they had an idea, they needed to know information about a destination. And if you think about it, a big part of our job is research. It's us starting out with an idea or someone else coming to us with an idea, researching that destination, different things that they can do, safety standards that they need to know, and then we create packages from there. So that's essentially what I came into the business with, that experience, that research experience, and being able to be quick on my feet. Then I ran into this post on social media where someone was asking, does anyone know a travel agent? Does anyone know a travel agent? And my eyebrows went up. I'm like, what is a travel agent? Like, I've been doing this, but I'm not a travel agent. I don't get paid for it. And multiple comments tagged Nina Jackson Mitchell. So if you guys don't know who that is, she is my sponsor, my platinum. She is one of the founders of Evolution Travel. And they were just tagging her. I mean, I didn't know all those details about her originally, but now I do. She's phenomenal. And so I said, all these people are tagging this particular person. Let me reach out directly to her and see what this is all about. Like, what does she do? What is a travel agent? And of course, she pulled me into Evolution Travel, and I haven't looked back since. So I'm sure a lot of us have similar stories such as that. One of the first things that was introduced to me is our niches, right? What is a niche? What I consider what you specialize in. And I like to say, I didn't choose this niche chose me. So Mexico and the Caribbean became one of the most popular destinations that my clients would request. So of course, I started to reach out and seek more knowledge to become specialized in those destinations. So today, we are going to do a walkthrough and overview of Jamaica Tourist Board, or also known as JTB. You'll hear a lot of agents call it JTB. And we will talk about how you can become a Jamaica travel specialist if you aren't already. If you are already, this may be a refresher course for you. And if you're anything like me, I love a little refresher, because our days are moving constantly, and it's nice to go back and see what you've already learned before and just put it in front of your eyes. So let me see. Okay, we got a couple more people that introduced themselves. Welcome, guys. We're happy to have you. So I'm going to just jump right in. We're going to talk today. Let me go ahead and share my screen. And I am going to turn my camera off, guys. Otherwise, you're going to see me over here being as animated as I love to be naturally. So let me share my screen here. and we will jump right in. Now, I do want to ask the question, how many agents on the line are already Jamaica travel specialists? Drop your answer in the chat for me. Okay, Tandri, I see you. Brenda, Mamie. Okay, love to see it. So that means you guys can also help answer some things that may come up when we get to those, if there are additional questions that I may not have experienced. That's one of the great things I love about being in this industry and about being with Evolution Travel. If you need help, you can literally reach out to any partner, and you guys are so supportive and helpful, and I love that. So Jamaica's theme or motto recently changed to come back to love, come back to rewards, come back to Jamaica. And you're going to see here in a little bit, I'm going to show you that I actually pulled this marketing material from their website, from the One Love website. Sorry, guys, I'm getting ahead of myself. If you have two screens and you're able to join me as I walk through this, you can pull up the website at oneloverewards.com or type in One Love Rewards in your browser. So we're going to come back to being connected. We're going to connect you today with Jamaica and what it means to be a travel specialist. We'll be talking today about how to get registered, the specialist training, and they have a couple different chapters that you go through to earn a certificate. Then they also have extras where you can become a wedding specialist. And then marketing material, as I just stated. How to register your bookings. Oh my goodness. So we talk about all of the perks that we have of being travel agents. Jamaica Tourist Board does a beautiful job of including perks for us just for work that you've already done. So you've already booked your clients to Jamaica. Now you can register those bookings on their website to get more freebies. So we'll go over that today as well. FAMs, okay, familiarization trips. Guys, I can't say enough about FAMs. I just love them. I mean, being able to travel for free or discounted, for free or at a discounted rate to the destinations within your niche. The marketing opportunities are just endless, in my opinion. You go, you take your videos and your pictures and you post, and before you know it, you've secured another quarter's worth of bookings from FAMs, right? And then the JTB, Jamaica Tourist Board, they also love to give away things. So there's more things that we're going to discuss. And if you guys, like I said, the ones who are already Jamaica travel specialists and you've been able to take advantage of some of the perks, we're going to talk about that a little later because I want to see what your favorite perks have been in attaining this specialization. Okay, so let me pull up my screen here really quickly. And share. So I'm going to go back to the beginning because I want to make sure everyone knows what they're getting when they log in. Okay, guys. So again, you can type in One Love Rewards into Google or your browser, or type in the URL here. The first page just gets you ready to go, gets you ready to book, gets you ready to go. I love the graphics that JTB has. And so you'll register. If you haven't already registered, the registration is directly through this website, and it's 4 questions. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is the shortest registration I've seen. But it's really simple. You're going to put in your details here. You'll hit submit. You'll get an email. And you can complete your registration that way. But for those of us who are registered, we're going to log in. And the first couple of things that you see is about their Jamaica Travel Specialist program. They have a general course, and they have a master's course, which is going to take you through becoming a Weddings and Honeymoon Specialist, right? You'll go through these courses, and this is essential for those clients that you have that want destination weddings. As we go through this first chapter in the general course, you'll understand why Jamaica has been voted one of the top destination wedding locations. So at the top here, you also see different menu items. So the specialist program, you can see your dashboard, the general course again, and then the weddings and honeymoons, resources. And I said before, the graphics that I have on that introductory slide, I took them directly from the marketing material that they have here, which you guys are also privy to do that. One Love Rewards program, we're going to get into that. How do you register your bookings? What can you use those points for after you've registered so many? And then your profile, of course, where you get to go in and put your details into this site. So let's first go to my dashboard. So I have completed this certification, right? Because this is my niche. However, when you guys start to go through, the one thing I love about these certification courses is you can always come back and go through it again. So for example, let's say you have a wedding, a honeymoon client, and you're like, okay, I haven't booked anyone for weddings and honeymoons in a while. I want to go back through and see what are the key points that I need to be knowledgeable of and make sure I give these clients the best package possible. So I love that you can kind of go back through their courses, which makes it an additional resource for you as an agent. Okay, so for those of you who are new, I want to make sure I'm not leaving you guys out. I know a couple of you posted in the chat that you've already completed this program. You're going to start with the general course. So that's what we're going to go through today. I don't believe we're going to be able to finish all. So let's go ahead and click enter. I don't believe we're going to be able to finish all 8 chapters. So they consider their different modules as chapters. However, we're going to go through the first one as a brief overview, and then we'll leave you from there for all of you who are interested in becoming a Jamaica travel specialist, but have not yet completed this training. So then after you complete all 8 chapters, you will earn your certificate. And I'll show you what that looks like in a moment once we go through here. Okay, so chapter 1, Jamaica's unique selling points, which I love that they start with that, because why should you sell Jamaica, right? A lot of clients will ask you, especially right now, if you're in the US, or maybe even if you aren't in the US, if you've been staying plugged into what's going on in the travel industry and different safety concerns that may be going on, one that I've been hearing a lot is that Jamaica is at a level 3 travel advisory, right? So that means they're cautioning US travelers for, I don't want to misquote it, but it's at a level 3. So a couple of clients have reached out to me knowing that I am a Jamaica specialist and said, hey, is it safe, right? So I love that this is chapter 1, because we want to be able to speak to why Jamaica is unique, why it is safe, what are you going to get when you're going to Jamaica, and just safety concerns that clients may have. So let's go into, okay, is this going to let me? Okay, you guys can still see the screen, right? If you can't see the screen, just let me know, because I'm just trying to resize it really quickly. Okay, so chapter 1, Jamaica selling points. So here it talks about the heart of Jamaica and its reputation for all-inclusive concepts. Oh, you can't see the screen. All right, hold on. Thank you, thank you. This website has quite a bit of pop-ups on it, so if that's one thing to take note of. If you have your pop-up blocker on, you'll want to disable that when you're going through this training. Okay, is that better? Tracy, can you see it now? Awesome, thank you. So yes, chapter 1, it's gonna start by telling you what Jamaica is and why there's such beauty there in the Caribbean. Let me try to hide this too. Give me one moment, guys. I'm trying to get this box out of the way. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna click next. After introducing you to the elements that create the unique flavor that is Jamaica, this course will provide an overview of its regions and explain the offerings that help define each one while pointing out some fascinating standouts. We're gonna open here. One thing to note when you're going through the training is they'll have quite a few different subset within each chapter, and you want to click on each subset, otherwise you'll be missing out on some good information. Give you guys one moment to finish reading that slide. Let me see, Tracy. Okay, then once you're done with each subset, you'll have to click close to go back to the main section. And then you can click next. So here's another list of menu options or subsets that, to give an example of what I mean. So it's telling you to select one of Jamaica's selling points to learn more. So we'll click on Our People. We'll read through here. A special reward for our visitors is that many Jamaicans enjoy sharing their exuberant outlook on life, whether through music, art, spiritualism, or conversations. As you go through the course, make note of where and how your clients can get to know the people of Jamaica, which is an amazing point to keep in mind. If you have clients that enjoy going off the beaten path, Jamaica has some amazing options for them to partake in to get to know the people of Jamaica and the culture. So they're gonna throw a couple of these pop quizzes in here. Now, they're not difficult to do, and if you get it wrong, you can answer it again, but it is nice. I feel like this helps you to retain the information. Jamaica is home to a culturally diverse group of people, many whom are happy to share their outlook on life with visitors. Is that true or false? Drop your answers in the comments. And then I will just ask any other leaders on the line to help me admit anyone else onto the webinar, please. Okay, so we have true. We're going to select true. And we will hit submit. Correct. So it's, I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't want to speak to anyone's learning levels, but it's pretty easy in the fact that even if you get it wrong, so even if we were to select false, you can go back, reread through the details of any subset, and that pop quiz will come back up for you. So we'll click on to the next one. Creative accommodations. Where are you going to book your clients to stay? It says their creativity shines throughout their lodging options, from super deluxe resorts and condos to rental bungalows and family-run guest houses. So not only is Jamaica a beautiful Caribbean destination, they have accommodations that are going to suit clients of all needs, all types. I have a group of clients that never want to stay in resorts, and it's a lot. It's 30 couples. Sorry, it's 15 couples, so 30 adults. and they never want to stay in a resort, right? So they're always looking for those exclusive or off the beaten path accommodations, and Jamaica offers that. So they have all-inclusive resorts, villa rentals, boutique hotels, which I find boutique hotels offer more of a cultural experience. Drop in the chat if you guys are primarily booking or more likely to book boutique hotels or larger, more grand portfolio hotels. Personally, I started off booking and traveling to larger hotel and resort chains. But lately, I've really been loving the feel of boutique hotels. If boutique hotels do it right, it's a truly unique experience. Larger hotels, larger resorts. Okay. Okay, now let's see what they have under natural diversity. Between Jamaica's high mountain peaks and offshore coral shelf, nature has worked her own inspired magic, creating hundreds of species found nowhere else on Earth. This makes the island a magnet for bird watchers, divers, and even scientists. Okay, recently I found out that a coworker of mine is an avid bird watcher. I mean, just as we're travel agents, she has a whole network of bird watchers where she goes out to different locations and they will stay and camp and watch for these, specialized species of birds or endangered species of birds. So just knowing that Jamaica has more to offer and that's something that it appeals to, that would be someone I could pitch. I could sell Jamaica to this client and her group of people who do bird watching. So it just helps to create more creative selling points for different groups of clients. Okay, so then we go to amazing adventures. I'll give you guys just a moment to read through that. Adventures such as Dunn's River Falls or rafting down the Rio Grande have been joined by zip lining and flying through a jungle canopy on a roller coaster. Okay, now I want to know, on the line, we have a lot of amazing agents from a few months in the industry to 8 years in the industry. Which kind of adventure seeker are you? For some people, adventure seeking could be a glass water boat, watching the sea life underneath the boat. Are you getting on a zip line? Are you doing Dunn's River Falls? What kind of adventure seeker are you? Okay, Ava said anything. So you're jumping off the cliffs, you're on the zip line, the ATVs. Okay, Viva says she's doing all of it. That's what I love to see. Sometimes, depending on the type of trip it is for me, an adventure for me could be the spa. Because if it's a relaxation trip for me personally, I'm like, we're not doing any excursions this time. I just want to relax. Tracy said medium adventure. She'll do zip lining, ATV, but she's not going underwater. Okay. Mamie said zip lining. I love it. I am also doing everything, guys. I literally am doing everything. Glass water boat. Okay, Patricia. Okay, now we're talk about Jamaica's rich history. For visitors, our rich heritage comes alive as they tour plantations, great houses, historic sites, and royal mountain villages where the unique culture of the Maroons is shared through drumming and storytelling. Our beach towns each have their own stories as well, from Errol Flynn's wild holiday parties on Navy Island, which is off Port Antonio, and the posh pamperings of the 50s jet setters in Montego Bay and Ocho Rios, to Negril's flower children days. Quick sidebar, has anybody been booking their clients to the new airport in Jamaica? Can anybody tell me where the new airport has opened? or I should say, most recently opened airport? What city in Jamaica just opened an airport? Anyone? All right, y'all. Ocho Rios. That's right. So, yeah, I was asking if you guys had booked anyone, your clients there. So we're so used to booking to Montego Bay, but now that's an option that kind of puts them closer to a lot of the excursions that are happening. Okay, so let's check out the vibe. If your audience is similar to mine and they love a good vibe, Jamaica is the place to send them. Okay, one of Jamaica's best known exports is reggae, the soundtrack to many Jamaican experiences, and the music many carry home with them as souvenirs. Reggae is celebrated in many festivals throughout the year, including Reggae Fest and Rebel Salute. Enthusiasts can visit the childhood of homes of legendary reggae artists such as Bob Marley, who's credited for bringing reggae music to the world. Vibe check, okay? They're gonna dance, they're gonna have a good time. I've never been to Jamaica once or sent a client to Jamaica once and they didn't come back with saying that the people made the trip for them. The culture of Jamaica made it a fantastic trip for them. And then of course, food. Now, as a foodie, I am guilty of sending clients to not only destinations, but resorts that I know have fantastic food, okay? You're gonna get fantastic food at the resorts in Jamaica as well as, the local shops. So fantastic food, specialties for starters are jerk chicken, plantain chips, escovitch fish, damp and go, ackee and salt cod. So they're heavily inspired by Indian cuisine and enhanced by an abundance of locally grown herbs and fruits. Jamaican food is especially attractive to vegans. Okay, another sidebar. As a recently renounced, I wouldn't say vegan, but I don't eat meat anymore. It is extremely important for me to book clients who have similar dietary restrictions, such as myself, or even if they have something different, to resorts and destinations where they can eat good food. They're not just gonna feed them salad. So knowing that Jamaica caters to a large variety of dietary variety is an amazing selling point. Okay, here we go, guys. Y'all ready? Another pop quiz. What are some characteristics of Jamaican culinary offerings? Jamaican culinary offerings include jerk style cooking. So we'll just do like A, B, C, D, or E, right? B is strongly influenced by Indian cuisine. C, relies on fresh local herbs and fruit. D is attractive to those on a vegan diet. Or E, all of the above. Okay, guys. We see all of the above. Let's go ahead and click that and submit. Okay, that's right. We selected the correct response. And now that you see all of the subsets are not highlighted as they were when we first came in, we can go ahead to the next section. So Jamaica is recognized as the world's leading wedding destination in 2020, 2017, and 2016. I feel like they may need to update that because we're in 2024 now, and something tells me that they're recognized a couple more years. World's leading family destination in 2019 and 2020. World's leading cruise destination for 8 straight years. And then the Caribbean's leading destination for 15 straight years from 2006 to 2020. The Jamaica Tourist Board was declared the Caribbean's leading tourist board for 16 straight years. I mean, this is just one of those destinations, in my opinion, and I'm biased because it is within my niche that sells itself, right? It's really easy for me to sell Jamaica because of all of the amazing things that they have to offer. And they just do all-inclusive travel really well. Okay, Caribbean's leading airport, Sangster International Airport, which is the one in Montego Bay, was named the Caribbean's leading airport for 13 years in a row. And then it has Caribbean's leading meetings and conference center. The best award is the recognition that comes from you and your vacationing clients when you choose Jamaica. Go next. Okay, so then you get to another subset. So again, we're not going to go through all of these just because we don't have the time. I mean, we could if you guys have like an hour or two, but this webinar is an hour long, so I don't want to keep you too long, but that gives you an idea of how this training is paced and how you'll get through it. Of course, you can go through it quicker if you're reading through quickly. You can get through it quicker, do the test and do the quizzes, no problem. So let's see, I want to close out of this and it's gonna pop me out of the screen again. Again, I told you guys, this one has a lot of pop-ups. So once you get to the end, it takes you back to the home screen, which I'm gonna share that with you too, because I wanna pull up the certificate really quickly. What is my, it is, sure. Once you've gone through all of the modules or chapters, as they call it, you will receive your certificate of achievement and your name on this beautiful certificate that says you are now a Jamaica travel specialist. Again, as I said before, you can go back through the modules as you'd like. As you see, my first, was this my first time? Completing this training was 2022. However, I've gone back through the resources here multiple times as a refresher when needed. And you can see here it outlines the title of each different chapter. So if you're sending someone to Ultra Rios and you want to review that chapter again, you can do that. Okay, so now let's get into what are some of the benefits and perks of being a Jamaica travel specialist. Okay, so on the main page, you'll scroll to the bottom and you see One Love Rewards Program. So there is let me go back, I'm getting a little ahead. There's a monthly reward to the top booking Jamaica agent of 10 or more rooms. So each time you book someone for Jamaica, you want to run over here and register your booking or input your booking. And then you'll earn points that you can purchase different items from the One Love store. So I have some recent bookings that I have to put in here. And one thing that I will say that was taught to me when I first started the business was make sure you're getting everything that's coming to you, right? So if we book for Jamaica, you're going to get your commissions from that booking, but you also want to remember to put your bookings into the Jamaica Travel Specialist program, the One Love Rewards program. And then if it's a particular hotel brand, such as like Blue Diamond, they also have their own program. So you want to make sure you're registering your bookings wherever you can, all of the different things that apply to you. So you'll come in here, you can enter your booking. It's going to ask you for your hotel, the hotel that you booked in Jamaica, and it lists them here, which is really nice. The name of the tour operator. So who did you book this through? Was it Vax? Was it FunJet? Was it World Agent? Pleasant Holidays. List the name of your tour operator here. List the booking confirmation number, your client's information, and then the booking date and arrival. Now, what I will say is there's a cutoff time to enter your booking. So I recommend that you enter them as soon as, well, maybe once the final payment has been made, or even once you enter your commission tracking form for Evolution and Archer, I would say go ahead and put your booking in here. Now, if you get to the point where, let's say your clients cancel or whatever, just as you will go in and cancel out your commission tracking form, just come back here and cancel out that booking. Okay, let's go back to the home page, and you can just click right here on the logo at the top to get back to the home page. Now let's go into the store or the catalog. And here's what I'll say, because Jamaica is so easy to sell, and you become a Jamaica travel specialist, the items in this store sell out quickly. They do replenish them often, but they do sell out. So once you have all of your points validated, make sure you go in and, start looking at what items you want. If you want to save and rack your points up, that's fine too. But it does say, please allow 6 to 8 weeks for your items to ship. These items can be given to guests. They can be put up in your office. Like right here, they have a poster. You can put that up in your office, or, gift them to someone if you want. It does tell you when something is out of stock, and you'll go just based on the points that you have and how much each item is. So I think that's just really nice, something that they offer for you. You already booked the clients, and this is just an extra added perk, right? I also want to point out, let's see. I also want to point out other resources that they have on One Love Rewards. So we go under resources and we click on brochures and videos. Most of us are visual people. Like we want to see, we want to see what it is, how it looks, and what's going on. So they offer different marketing material that you can post on your websites, that you can use for email marketing, different videos, as well as social media marketing materials. And of course, you can use your own when you're going on FAMs or different trips that you've booked. If you're booking over, sometimes it's 5 rooms, you get a 6th room free, then you get to go on that trip, or 10 rooms and the 10th room is free, just depending on the vendor that you're using. Okay, I want to get to one more thing. Let's see if I can pull it up. Okay, so this is also one thing that I wanted to bring up, where you can find more resources. So I said I'm going to talk about you being able to be eligible for FAM trips. So in order to be eligible for a Jamaica FAM trip, and Jamaica does something that I haven't really seen other destinations doing as far as a perk. I'll talk about that here in a moment. You have to become a Jamaica travel specialist to even be considered for their FAM trips. They're not even going to look twice if you haven't completed this training. So some of the perks they offer is Jamaica JTB arrival courtesies at Montego Bay Airport for you and your bride and groom clients. You'll get continuing education credits, cash reward for the top booking travel agents of the month, earn points to shop online, FAM trips and independent site inspections, 50% off Club Mobay and Club Kingston arrivals and departures. And the top 50 agents and companions are invited to an annual One Love weekend. So if you look here under Jamaica on the right-hand side, you'll see links for additional resources. They do host seminars throughout. I believe their seminars are generally in April, so I would say like the 1st or 2nd quarter. And let me just say, the Jamaica Tourist Board, they are extremely fun. Like, it's one of the best seminars that I go to each year. And they love giving out gifts. They love giving gifts to agents. So you want to make sure that you complete this training, get on their newsletter, and sign up for those seminars when they start to come into your area. So let's click on. So fam trips, familiarization tours, they do have some listed here already. Again, if you are not already a Jamaica travel specialist, I wouldn't recommend applying or, registering for a fam trip, but you still could, and then maybe go back and complete the certification. But they also generally want you to have some Jamaica bookings, although I've been on one prior to starting my Jamaica booking. So it just depends. Kind of like a first come, first serve after they've booked all the agents, the first round. So generally you have a $25 registration fee, and then they're gonna give you 200, it says you're required to provide your own round trip air to Montego Bay. Upon completion of the fam trip, you will be refunded the difference in your airfare up to $200 for tickets costing over $400. So I haven't seen another tourist board, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, where they're gonna give you a refund for the amount, the money that you spent to come to their fam for your airfare. Generally, you pay for your airfare. Sometimes it's the accommodations are free, or they'll, offer it at a discounted rate. But you generally pay for your airfare. Is JTB, to my knowledge, and again, let me know in the comments if there's others that pay for your airfare. They're giving you money back. They're giving you money back, saying, hey, come out with us to Jamaica. We're going to show you different properties. We're going to do site tours. We're going to have a great time. It's a business trip, so it's professional, but we're going to have a great time. And we're also going to give you money back that you spent on the flight. So I don't know. I love that. I love the perks of being a Jamaica travel specialist. Okay, let's see. How are we doing on time? So we talked about how to register. We did a brief overview of the first chapter of specialist training. I wanted to just briefly tell you that you can, like I showed before, you can become more than just the standard specialist. You can also add an additional specialization, which will be the weddings and honeymoon. And again, you would just click here, enter. And then they have a course here. And again, if you have any clients that sorry about that, guys. I think I lost internet connection. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me reshare. Okay, yep. So you can also become a wedding and honeymoon specialist. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate the feedback. This is essential, in my opinion. When you see someone get engaged, I'm usually in their comments, especially if it's someone I know, or I might send them a message saying, hey, I'd be happy to plan your honeymoon. I'd be happy to plan, have you considered a destination wedding? This is going to help you get those selling points, different things, and an amazing perks that they'll get if they get married in Jamaica, okay? So now I do want to stop my screen share. I'm going to open up the floor for any questions that you guys may have. If there are any other perks that you've experienced with JTB that were just amazing, phenomenal, and that we can learn about and be looking out for those perks as well. I talked about the perks of registering your bookings and getting those free items from their store that's on the website, as well as being able to get a refund on your flight when you attend their FAMs. What are some other perks that you've received or heard of that Jamaica Tourist Board does and does really well? And any questions that you guys have as well? I'm gonna bring my partner in crime to the line as well to help with questions. Tracy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm available.
Okay, Tracy.
You did a great job at giving that information. I want to become a Jamaica specialist again. I was
Thank
one of the
you.
ages to be able to go on a fam trip. I did a 5-day wedding Jamaica specialist, and you are correct. I paid $25, bought my flight. They gave me my money back once I completed the fam and came back. So within 2 weeks, I had my money back that I paid. So it was just amazing. 5 days, all inclusive. I experienced 21 properties. It was mind blowing. That was my first time in Jamaica, and I've been sending people to Jamaica ever since.
Oh, you just said something extremely important. So you were able to experience a fam and all the perks that were included in it. And you have been booking clients ever since. So that is something that if no one's ever told you guys that when you go on a fam, it is a privilege, but they want to see that you're booking their destination or their resorts or whatever the fam entails. But Tracy, you did exactly what FAMs are designed to do. They're designed to give you a firsthand experience so that you can go out and better sell it to your clients. And that's,
Absolutely.
so that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I love Jamaica. I could
Okay,
have
so
went
we
on
do
and on,
have a
y'all.
couple of questions in the chat box. I'm gonna read it off to you. Okay, it said, what information would you provide to clients who are concerned about traveling to Jamaica right now?
That's a great question. I am really straight shooter with my clients. I'm pretty candid with my clients, and I just say I'm booking resorts, right? I haven't been booking any villas or anything of that nature. But I always tell them, no matter where you're staying, your accommodations, be smart about it. We're gonna have everything pre-planned. So your transfers, if you have a driver, we'll have all of that pre-planned. So you're not just gonna wander off or go with someone that you don't know or anything that's not already pre-planned. You'll be at the resort majority of the time, unless which the resorts are secure. If you guys have ever been to Jamaica, they have it on lockdown. The what do you call it? The brick walls, the security, they have it all
Oh
locked
yeah,
down.
oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I just reassure them in that way and say, be smart about what you're doing, um, and just go with the things that we've already pre-planned or pre-booked. And if they have any additional questions, I help them with that.
Yeah, and
Uh,
another thing is with the transportation, if you're planning on going outside of the resort, you want to make sure that your clients know to use like Amstar or the hotel transportation service. Don't go out and venture off on your own. That way the transportation company will stay with you, or they'll come back and pick you up at a certain time. You won't be just left out there stranded. So just, use common sense as you would, traveling anywhere else.
mhm.
Okay. I have another question for you. Information on Club Mo Bay. Information like what?
Oh, I see the comment. You're taking a group of 36 in June. Yes, I have a group going in May. And listen, when I say I've been counting down the days, I cannot wait.
Yeah, that's gonna
Um,
be awesome.
I'm gonna have to stalk your social media to see the pictures, because I'll be back by June. I'll be ready to go again. Um, okay, you're staying on the resort. Yep. The resorts are really safe. I always just tell people to, be smart about it, right? When I have younger groups going, like my 21, 22-year-olds, I always tell them be mindful of how much they're drinking, things that you would probably tell your children. I become a
Yeah.
mom in that moment. Okay,
Yeah, because it is all included. So you will definitely drink till you can't drink no more. So you got to know your limitations when you out there, because they don't stop.
drink till you can't drink no more when you're traveling solo, not when you're on a fam.
Right, right, absolutely. That's the difference. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay, so we are staying on a resort. You gotta venture off, Dorcia. Venture off. Just be safe. Don't just stay on a resort.
Yeah, pre-book an excursion. That lets you get to talk to people, see a little bit of the culture. You're taking 10 people for your birthday next week. Happy birthday! Now
Nikisha,
that
I
is
didn't get an
exciting.
invite. That's one of my people. She didn't invite me to her birthday in Jamaica. Okay, I gotta talk to you. Have fun and enjoy. Enjoy.
Do you usually travel with your large groups? I personally do, just because I usually book resorts that give a perk of a free room after a certain amount of bookings. It usually makes sense for me to go. But the times that I don't go, I usually send one of my partners, like one of my partners that have been on a lot of group trips with me, and that's just to help keep the flow, especially if most of the people traveling are new travelers.
I specialize in destination weddings. So when I have large groups of 10 or more, I try to make those groups because if something happened, I want to be on site and available for people. But for my destination weddings, I always go with my clients.
And then, of course, if you can't go, you can gift certain perks to the group leader. In Tracy's example, could be the bride and groom. You can give like other concessions or things that your group may offer. Okay. I have both the travel specialist and wedding certificate. I know I can go back and review, but once you're certified, is a certificate good forever? I had that same question, and I've still been certified since 2022. So I don't know about good forever, but they will post sometimes newer updates, and so you'll want to go in and take those modules or chapters. But yeah, your certificate is good. I'm not gonna say forever.
Yeah, it's not like the Disney where you have to take it every year. Like you got to take different courses, and Marriott's you have to take different courses every year. But that Jamaica, once you certify, you normally certified unless they change it, and then they would notify us through the One Love emails or through the back office with the One Love Jamaica. So you have to go in there and look around and see if it's something different.
Those are good questions, guys. I just want to say you guys have been phenomenal. You've been, sticking with me, answering in the chat. I'm glad it wasn't just crickets. I wanted to keep it very conversational today. Are there any more questions? For those of you on the line who are not already Jamaica travel specialists, I want to see your certificates posted. So once you complete it, I want to see you post your certificates on your social media or send it out. Let people know that you're now a specialist and you'll be booking for Jamaica. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Tracy, thanks for your assistance,
You're
for taking the
welcome.
time out to join me today for the Jamaica tourist training. I'm just gonna pop my contact details on the screen if you guys need to reach out to me for any reason. Well, not any reason, within reason, I should say. Then you can do that. Let me just pop those here. Okay, I usually am contacted mostly by Facebook. On there, you can see my details are listed on my Facebook as well. Okay, everybody, thank you again so much. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have an amazing week coming up. And I'm looking forward to seeing your Jamaica posts and videos, especially you, Nikisha. Have a good evening. Nina, I forgot to say on behalf of our 1-star platinum. I'm so sorry. Are you there or just on? All right.